So, guys, every Friday at the sorority house, I do brunch. And this week, I made homemade corned beef hash. In order to do that, I had to first make the corned beef. Now, this has been cooking all day, literally. It's got 10 hours of a boil, and it is just falling apart. Look at that. This is my absolute favorite time to eat a piece of this corned beef, when it's straight out the boil and you're chopping it all up. It just falls apart. I could do this with my hands if I wanted to just mush it up, but of course, I'd burn myself. But guys, we're going to chop it up. We're going to put this away for the night. And the next morning, we're going to go ahead and make our corned beef hash. And trust me, it tastes perfect. So, time to make some hash. Here we are, Friday morning. I'm using these Simply potatoes. They're pre-shredded. They work really well. I like the flavor of them, and I like the texture. You can make your own potatoes and shred them if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm kind of doing the easy method here. So I got my potatoes ready. I'm going to spread them out, make sure there's no clumps, and we're going to start by seasoning them. I'm using a little onion powder for starters. This is going to be basic seasonings. I'm going to go with some garlic powder. Just spread a nice little layer on there. Of course, we're going to hit this next with a little bit of black pepper. Another little sprinkling right on there. I'm not going to go too heavy on that one. And then we need our salt. Got to have that salt, right? Now for my secret ingredient, guys. I'm using mustard. But don't worry, you're not going to taste the mustard in this. It's just going to add a little moisture. It's kind of like using a mustard binder when you're doing barbecue. All right, it works really well, and it adds this extra layer of flavor. So then we throw in our corned beef, and it's time to mix. And I'm just going to give this a nice stir, mix it all up, be sure all those spices are mixed, be sure that mustard's all mixed. I want to get it all nice and evenly distributed. Kind of mush it a little bit between my hands. That's okay if it kind of a couple little pieces break up. That's perfect, guys. Get that mixed up. That's looking great. All right, it's almost time to cook this and try a little sample. That's my favorite part of the whole thing, is that tester, right? Plus, it's my breakfast. I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet, and I was waiting to have this. So a little bit of butter goes down on the griddle, and I'm going to throw that hash down, kind of just flatten it out a little bit. I'll get my spatula. It's time to shape it. I'm going to do a nice little square, pat it down, make our nice little corned beef hash patty there. That's looking perfect. We're going to let that go for a couple minutes, get nice and crisp on the bottom, and then we'll add a little bit more butter on top. That way that'll get crispied up too when we flip it. Go ahead and get under that thing, give it a flipper. That's perfect. Look at that. Try to keep that shape. Now you know it's getting crisp on the bottom when you can just move it around on the griddle like that. We're almost done, so I'm going to start cooking a couple of eggs. A little bit more butter goes down. I got 2 eggs going down. I like mine over medium. I think that's perfect. Those look good. We're almost ready. Flip the eggs. We're going to grab that hash. That's going to go down on the plate. Crispy side up, and look at that stuff, man. Doesn't that look good? The eggs go next. Guys, it's time to taste this. We're ready.